Love you.
Love you.
Test. Mr. Theo. Mr. Theo. He's concentrating.
Just
Ready to go?
Yep, ready to go. I just watched Tommaso biff it on the scooter. Big camera guy, hold on.
Big camera guy.
Okay, well, we're going to LOWKEY Burritos. We're going out to Long Beach right now. Shout out, how we feeling?
I'm feeling pretty awesome. I mean, you know, this is probably the farthest we've traveled for the West Coast Bible.
On tape.
On tape.
We've been around.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, I'd say that this early in the game, this is probably one of my most anticipated places to go. Our barber, Bebo, shout out Bebo, turned us onto it. And I'm just really excited because they're all over Instagram. They're popping off, LOWKEY Burritos. And I mean, I haven't seen anybody else doing the cheese around the burrito. Constipation City, but we'll see what happens.
Well, the jalapenos will clear that up, no problem.
Oh, absolutely.
Well,
Does that help?
Absolutely not, absolutely. Well,
am I in focus?
Yeah, you're.
That's all that matters.
Well, anyways, if it was in focus, you'd see we missed the turn.
We missed the turn.
And we're cutting it close on time.
But, you know,
only 3-hour window.
That's how we roll.
3-hour window for me.
If I had to predict throughout our entire journey on the West Coast Bible, reviewing things and going to places, Tyson and I are never going to be on time.
Yeah.
So Tyson, how excited are you for this?
Dude, I'm like up here, like fuming right now. I'm just not fuming, not bad, but I'm over I can't even talk. I'm so excited. So we finally made it. LOWKEY Burritos down in Long Beach. The big reveal. So we showed up. They said we only had veggie. There was gonna be no cheese crust and no jalapeno. A little bit bummed about that, but ended up working out. We ended up getting bacon, avocado, and a cheese crust. I gotta get my wide stance ready.
What's so special about this burrito in particular?
This burrito in particular, well, number one, it's a breakfast burrito, and every breakfast burrito is special. But this burrito in particular is wrapped in a cheddar cheese. Check that. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So there's gonna be no cheese pull on this because we're gonna crack this bad boy in half. Oh, look at that. Look at that, we got the onions, we got the bacon, the avo.
No, that's a burrito,
That's
baby.
a burrito. That's what I'm talking about. I like a burrito where there's just a lot going on. Just like all the fixins. You know, the potatoes, the onions. I like to experiment a little bit. And I like the mix of a little bit of everything. All right, here we go. Oh my God. Dude, that's next level. Okay. So, I will say one thing. A little oily. I'm glistening. But that is like an explosion of flavor. The cheese is really sharp. So you get that right at the first. But then you get the bacon and the onions that come in afterwards. Oh my God. Peppers are really subtle. But this is just like a great, I mean, it's heavy. It's definitely heavy. I don't know if I'm eating this right before I get on my shift, but I mean, weekend burrito. This is it right here, man. This is it. This is it. Third bite, just to make sure. Dude, it gets better with every bite. Fuck, that is really good. I gotta say, the jalapenos would have made it next level. Like, I love the little spice in there.
So definitely come early for the jalapeno.
So you gotta come early. He said they sell out with everything the first like 2 or 3 hours for the specials. Today was the skirt steak. They normally have the bacon. And he said hi to Theo. So you gotta get here early. But oh my god, it's unreal. Unbelievable. Really juicy. Like the sauces and stuff are in there. I'm gonna go with a official score. Dude, I gotta give it like an 8-9. I mean, it's next level.
It's top notch.
Yeah, you gotta try it.
It's top notch.
You gotta try it now.
So, my name is Matt Stavanis.
And you own LOWKEY?
I own LOWKEY BURRITOS. We're here at Lord Windsor Coffee right now. We're here Thursdays and Saturdays from 8 to 11:30. Fridays we go to Koreatown from 7:30 to 11:30. And Sundays we are in Torrance from 8 to 11:30. All the addresses and everything we post starting Wednesday, and they are also in the bio, so you can find them pretty easily.
During the pandemic, what is like the one thing you want people to know about your business like during this time? And like,
man, that's a good question. I mean, we're trying to do our best for everybody, especially during this time. As you can see today, we blocked off the parklet so nobody can come through. You know, we do our best on keeping everybody spaced out, making sure they wear their mask. Every now and then somebody like pulls it down to take a sip of their coffee, but you know, they're all doing pretty well at respecting each other. The neighborhood around here is, you know, mostly made up of really nice people. And you know, I just feel like the support from everybody else and them following the rules has really helped a lot for us.
so what's something like as a customer that like we can do to help small business owners out in times like this? Because like, you know, you guys are doing your best. Obviously, like you're enforcing rules and stuff like that. But what could people do better and like be more aware of?
It helps us by, you know, showing up to begin with. You know, we can keep the staff. Obviously, we are again takeout only, so we try to prepare enough staff to where you don't have to hang out here too long.
You were in and out. It was quick. It was good. It was good and it was quick.
You know, there's times where we can get you in and out in 5 minutes. There's times where it's 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and there's times where if you hit that wave period, it might be 30 minutes. But I mean, lately we've been doing steak, and when we bring out the specials and stuff, they're very complicated. So it's not just like, hey, slap some bacon on there and throw the salsa on it. We have to go and break up the cheese for you, do a different type of salsa, and do all that fun stuff as well. Luckily, it was 6 or 7 people versus the 2 that we had at the same time this time last year. Has definitely increased our speed. We do about 58 burritos an hour.
Damn.
So it's not bad.
Quick. See, that's quick. We're running through them.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a good segue. What you're talking about the special, so like what's in the Matt special? Like what is your perfect breakfast burrito?
So I do I wouldn't call it intuitive eating because I'm not too healthy, but it's kind of a play off of that. So my favorite breakfast burrito plays on whatever I'm feeling that day. The way I design the menu is to where I like everything on the menu depending on whatever variation that you make, as long as you get the full base. I designed it to have the full base, not like take out the potatoes, take out this, take out that. But anyways, some days I'm feeling like a bacon, avocado, veggie, you know, everything. If I'm eating it right on the spot, I'll do cheese crust. If I'm taking it to travel and eat it in like an hour or 2, I don't get the cheese crust, just because, you know, sitting there steaming in the foil.
You're a big texture guy too. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm all about the texture. That's what the crust is for. So, you know, it was designed to be crispy, not gooey. But yeah, I mean, other times it's like, dude, I really want the freaking steak. You know, half the time I don't get a steak burrito because everybody buys them all. But yeah, you know, I like all of them.
So then another one. Let's kind of transition more on like background. You were working the grill like a madman earlier.
Yeah.
So you know, I didn't really get too deep into it, but like I know you said you started at a restaurant, but how did you get started with LOWKEY Burritos?
Well, I worked at a restaurant, you know, making breakfast burritos. I wasn't like the main chef, but I was on the side. And then I had my first kid already, and then I had my second kid where it was like, hey, what am I doing with my life? So I figured like, well, if they sell hot dogs on the street in LA after the Laker game, then you know, breakfast burrito, it's still just a random pop-up that you're not supposed to be doing anyways. So screw it, let's do it. And then I quit my job with like $2,000 saved up, and we had just moved. My second son was just born. I was like, well, the rent is due and we're going to get hungry, so this better work. And I just made it happen.